Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Saturday. Welcome to the weekly home fragrance roundup in the Fancy Lady living room. I do have my trusty assistant, Mr. Kong, with me over here. I did just take him out for a potty break, so hopefully he's not going to be dropping any deuces in the background of today's video, but I would like to thank him for the entertainment in my last weekly home fragrance roundup, where he dropped a turd for you guys on camera, of course. That's my life. Okay, let's talk about what I was loving this week in terms of home fragrance. I have an itch, sorry. So the weather has really started turning here for the better, I guess you could say. Spring is coming. Which means that we've had a few sunny days. I actually don't mind sunny spring days because it's still pretty cool outside. Like, we haven't really even reached like the 60s at this point. So as most of you guys know, I am very anti-summer. I don't love the sun. And I don't love heat. I think that's my biggest beef with summer, is that it's hot. And people think that Oregon is just rainy all the time. It's not. I think there's some misconceptions about Oregon out there. This is actually a pretty toasty place in the summer. I do live in the western part of the state, in kind of the Willamette Valley, if you will. And it gets pretty toasty here in the summer, just like it does in the desert part of Oregon, in eastern Oregon. So I'm not excited for that. But it has been kind of nice to see a little bit of sun and a little bit of warmth, and I can tell that a lot of the plants that we planted in our yard last summer during that big project are starting to like bud and bloom, and that's kind of nice. I guess I can see where the sun is kind of a necessity, but at the same time, I could also just do with year-round rain because I am that person. All right. What was I burning and melting this week? I'm going to start with what's in my candle crocks. If you don't know what a candle crock is, I'm going to link a video down below called Candle Crock 101. It will explain the whole situation for you. And I'll put a link for a couple of kind of neutral candle crocks in the description box as well. But in my candle crock in my dining room, I have what is left of a little bit of my Homeworks Tropical Rum Punch. Oh, it's so good in the crock, you guys. It just like cranks out that delicious, fruity, like summery cocktail beverage scent. It doesn't smell like booze or anything, but it's just like, it's like a sweet, it's just what I would imagine drinking if I was laying on the beach in like Hawaii or the Caribbean. It just smells so good. It's very sweet. Just delicious. Guava, a little bit of nutmeg. It's a very interesting combination. Anyway, I will definitely purchase more of that. I will say the 3-wick, it's not the best performing in my super open concept house here, but when I put it in that candle crock, it was like kapow. It scented pretty much the entire downstairs. So maybe I'll just crock that one, because it's been a rock star basically this entire week, and it's just now kind of starting to die down. By the way, I do keep my candle crocks on 24/7. I no longer keep my Scentsy warmers on 24/7. I do turn those off, but they're on from about, 8, 9 in the morning until about 7, 8 at night. So I try to turn them off before we go to bed. I used to leave those on 24/7 as well, but then I don't know, I guess I wasn't really smelling the wax melts at night, so it seemed a little wasteful. But anyway, so that's the crock in there. The crock in I don't have anything in my bedroom right now in the crock, actually. I should stick something in there. But in my filming room, I have, I think, the second to last 3-wick of my Raspberry Peach Macaron. Do you guys remember when I had a massive obsession with that? In fact, the obsession was so massive that I probably bought like 30 of those dang candles, and I am now, years later, just finishing them. A lesson was learned, and well, was it really learned? Yeah, it was, because no way have I ever purchased that many of any one given scent really since I've started to kind of change things around for myself. I certainly still buy a lot of candles. way more than I could probably ever use in the next 5 years, to be honest. But I've definitely ramped back a lot. And now I'm much more in the mode of enjoying what I have. So even though I know that after I finish my last raspberry peach macaron, I probably won't be able to get it again, because Bath & Body Works hasn't really brought it back. That's fine. It's fine. There's other things to enjoy, right? Like, just find something new to love. There's always something new coming out. So that is what is going on in my crafts. There are several candles that I finished this week that I've already taken upstairs into my empties. One of them being my last 3-wick of the what is it, wild hydrangea? White hydrangea? I think it's white hydrangea from Homeworks. I should know this. I don't know how I don't know this, but anyway, it's the hydrangea one. Finished that finally. It was delightful. I loved it. It's so good. I also finished the peach basil teeny. That was a one and done for me. I did a review of that and the limoncello that I also, when did I review those? I think it was last Sunday. I'll put those reviews down below. But since then, I have finished both candles this week. I really enjoyed them, but they were both a one and done for me. I am waiting for, hopefully, oh, I have my fingers crossed. And I don't have any like insider information on this at all, but it's just that my fingers crossed, that I have my fingers crossed for the Farm Stand collection to come back. So the Farm Stand peach, Farm Stand strawberry, Farm Stand blueberry. We need the blueberry back because the cassis note in that blueberry was to die for. It was so good. What else? Even Farm Stand cherry. I never actually got to try Farm Stand cherry, and that's kind of a regret. So I would love to see those come back. So I'm kind of holding out for that. Ooh. And I do know that there is a TSV that is going to be coming up. I believe it's at some point this month. I haven't received the insider information on it quite yet, but as soon as I do, obviously I will share it with you guys. But yeah, so anyway, those are the candles that I finished this week and already brought upstairs. I just finished Garden Blooms, a final review. Well, the video that is going up on Sunday is not like the final review of it. I was still kind of burning it this week when I was reviewing it, but I'm finished with it now. I did end up losing a wick, which kind of bummed me out, but I also feel like I got what I needed to out of this candle. There's just a little bit of wax on the side here. I think I can actually scoop that out and just stick it in one of my warmers, so I'll probably do that with this. And then also my Coastal Water Lily is finishing the last of its life behind me here. Both of these I included in an in-depth review that will go live on Sunday, but suffice it to say I will be repurchasing both because they're really nice florals for spring. So especially that Coastal Water Lily. It's so good. I love it. Also on Sunday, you guys will get an in-depth review of this bad boy. This being the Lily of the Valley. It's so Lily of the Valley. Confession, I don't like the smell of Lily of the Valleys. Just of all the florals, it's probably one of my least favorite. But if you, oh look at that, I got my little thingy here hanging out. If you like Lily of the Valley, you should get this. That being said, it is only available on the Homeworks website right now. And I am aware that they have changed their shipping to reflect the actual cost of shipping heavy items like candles. So shipping has gone up significantly. So I still pretty much try to purchase the bulk of my candles from Ulta because I get free shipping. There's the 2 for $40. I get a lot of 20% off coupons, and even if they arrive broken, they just resend new ones that, I would say 9 times out of 10 don't arrive broken. So there's that. But, you know, QVC is your other option. However, this is already sold out on QVC because on QVC it was paired with the Lily of the Valley pedestal, and I think a lot of people snatched that up right away, so that is gone. I have noticed that things are selling out very quickly on QVC. I do think that there were probably some issues with production, once again, probably due to this pandemic that we have been in now for a year. And I do think that that has resulted in some lower quantities of certain products being available for sale through QVC. So I myself waited too long to get a backup of the, they had the poolside splash, the sea glass, and then the, I think it's, what's the blue one? Sunset Waves or something Waves, which is the one I love because guess what? Of course, it's a dupe for Capri Blue Volcano. And as soon as I got it, I was like, I need to place an order on QVC. I need to get some more of these. I love Volcano, but I hate the way it burns. It's the worst burning candle ever. But that was like, it was a total dead on dupe. And I waited too long and now it's gone. Like, there is no more of that dupe for me. It's just gone. So if there is, and I hate to be like the person that's like, if you see something that you want, get it. But I feel like that's kind of the case this year with just reduced production of a lot of things. I mean, there's a lot of things in different areas that are selling out because there just hasn't been as many made. So if you see something that you like, I would say get it. So anyway, that was the case with the Lily of the Valley on QVC. She sold out. So also, I started burning this week. Oh, Nest Apple Blossom. Have you guys ever tried this? This is beautiful. I loved Nest candles in general, but this one is gorgeous. Also, 10% of the proceeds from the sale of each of these Apple Blossom scents goes to the Next for Autism nonprofit. So yeah, I think that's kind of a nice thing. But just the scent itself, like, it's a mix of a beautiful, sweet, fresh, crunchy, juicy apple with an apple blossom. It's so beautiful. I love it. I love that. I'll review that once I get kind of to the halfway point with that one, but I've just been loving it this week. Let's talk some wax melts. I'm going to save my thoughts on my K's order for the end, but let's go through the Scentsy. And this is actually Scentsy probably from the last couple of weeks. I've been needing to take some of these upstairs, but kept them down in the dining room. So Magnolia Linen, finish this, love it. Oh my gosh. If you need a springtime laundry room scent or just fresh laundry scent, you need this. Pink Sugarberry Mint. This is a scent of the month. Holy banana sauce. This is so sweet and fruity and perfumey at the same time. This is really interesting. First off, mint. I don't know where they stuffed this mint, but I can't smell it in here at all. This kind of gives me some like Aqualina Pink Sugar vibes, if you remember that perfume. I feel like there's some of those same kind of cotton candy sweet type notes in here. But this does really smell like a pink, fruity explosion. It's so delicious. Got a little bit of that cotton candy vibe in there. Just get it. If you love sweet, delicious, fruity, summery, delightful scents, you have to try this. That is going in my club because it is that good. Rainbow Sherbet, delicious. Yeah, this smells like sherbet ice cream. It's really nice. Like a blue raspberry, a little bit of like an orange creamsicle. Just a lot of candy sweetness. Black raspberry vanilla, pretty self-explanatory, delightful. Love this one. That's actually what I have in my warmers right now. I love this one. It's so good. Cutie Pie Cupcake. Okay, I'm kind of bummed that I didn't try this one sooner before the last Bring Back My Bar ended, but it's so good. I just want to keep stuffing my face in here. I want to eat this. It has a true like cupcake or like white cake type note. Just, you know, like classic boxed white cake that you would make for like your kid's birthday or whatever. And then like a buttercream frosting that has a citrus twist to it. if that ever comes back, that will go in my club. Black Currant Bubbly. This was quite nice. I like this. Not my favorite. Definitely an effervescent, fruity, slightly champagne-y, boozy bubble note. Really nice though. Definitely some currant in here, but like a rich, deep currant, not like super fruity currant. Nice. But wouldn't be a repurchase. It was a bring back my bar anyway. Lemon sorbet, delightful. Fresh squeezed lemon. Yeah, that's what this is. It's really nice. It's great to mix with Happy Birthday, which I didn't finish. Oh yeah, that's still in there, sorry. That's really nice. This is really nice with Happy Birthday. Rainbows and Butterflies. This is great. This is like the quintessential little girl scent. It's a very sweet, candied, I don't know if it's like raspberry, strawberry combo. Just very, very sweet. Think of like sour candies, that type of like makes your mouth water type of vibe, but with like a strawberry raspberry mix and a little bit of cotton candy tossed in there too. Just that intense sweetness. This makes my mouth water. And then I finished the Petal Pals. What was the other one that was in this collection? I can't even remember the name of it now. I'm having a total brain fart. There was another one that came in this collection that was like a fruitier version. Anyway, the Petal Pals was more of like a rose-based. Very kind of almost borderline old-fashioned rose, but also slightly modern. Really nice. I really did enjoy this. Probably wouldn't be like much of a repurchase for me, but then again, rose isn't necessarily my go-to. You guys know that I like things that smell like sugar. So, but anyway, there's some Scentsy empties for you guys. And now let's talk what I have used so far from K's. What was it? Last weekend or the weekend before, I shared my very first K's wax melt haul. And I have melted a few things. Now the rest of the stuff I still have in my dining room in a drawer, and it's kind of curing in there right now. I do think that I definitely have to give these things a couple more weeks to kind of settle, but I've had some pretty good results so far. So far I have melted the marshmallow. And this is just a very classic kind of marshmallow scent. What I appreciate about these K's wax melts is that they are very powerful very quickly. Like they will scent up my space very quickly. And I am putting them in my Scentsy warmers. Now, most of my warmers have 25-watt bulbs, and all of the vendor wax that I've tried in them so far do pretty well. I do know that a lot of you prefer to use the tea light method when it comes to vendor wax. I gotta be honest, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to have to go buy tea lights all the time. I don't want to have to go buy a little tea light wax melt holder thing. I'm not going to do that. But I actually have pretty good luck with my 25-watt warmers, and these ones over here are actually 40-watt Edison bulbs. So those get pretty toasty, and they work just fine. So, but here's the thing. As with all vendor wax that I've tried so far, it's like a one-day melt and then it's done, and then you switch it out. But that's just the norm from what I've heard across all vendor wax. Like it's a day and it's done type of thing. And that's what I found with these. So I feel like I'm getting used to that now. So it's just kind of like, that's just what it is. It's one day and you're done, and then you move on to the next one, and you just change out your wax a lot more frequently. With my Scentsy, anywhere from 2-3 on the low end to 4 or 5 days on not all bars, but there are certain bars that after like 4 or 5 days, I can still smell them pretty well. At that point, I do change them out because they're much lighter, but they're still noticeable. With vendor wax, when I turn it on the next day, like nothing. Like it just smells mostly like wax. And there's glitter left behind. These do have some glitter in them. So For me, vendor wax is really fun to try, but it's not as much of an obsession as I think it is for some of you guys, because I don't like changing out my wax constantly. That's the only thing for me with vendor wax. Captain Crunch Berries. This one I'm actually gonna get in a loaf at some point. This was really, really, really good. Hello. Hi. May I help you, ma'am? You wanna say hi? You haven't said hi in a while. Say hi, little banana. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at my stinky banana. Isn't she cute? She's so over it. She does have a banana collar. I've just always thought that she looks like a little banana. Like, here's the little butt of the banana, and then here's the top where you peel the banana, and she's the color of a banana. Now that you guys think I'm insane, let's get back to Captain Crunch Berries. So good. If you order from Kay's, you have to try this. It smells like Captain Crunch Berries. It's really good. Oh, yes, that was delightful and delicious. But again, a day and done. My hair is driving me crazy, by the way. The other one that I tried was Blackberry Jam Butter Cookie. This one was really nice. I felt like when I first smelled this, I think there was a little bit of a sour note, but I didn't smell that sour note when I was melting it. It was actually quite pleasant. I don't know that this is one that I would like repurchase necessarily, but I do think it would be a nice blender with something else. So I might consider this as an ingredient in a future loaf from Kay's. I'm so excited to melt my loaf, by the way, you guys. So a couple of suggestions for names. One of them was, what was it? Kong's Sweet Tooth, which I thought was really cute. Someone had suggested that. And then someone else mentioned like Stella's birthday cake or something like that. So I don't know. I don't know which I would choose. Not that it matters. It's my bar. I can name it. I can give it two names if I want. But yeah, anyway, if I were to ever like create wax melts myself, I feel like that is what I would name that bar. One of those two. Kong's Sweet Tooth. Because he does have that gorgeous little tooth that just sticks out. He's so cute. Oh, I love him. Anyway, back to Fruity Pebbles. These, I think, were just some extras that were tossed in as samples. So Fruity Pebbles, this was really nice. It smells like Fruity Pebbles. It smells like the cereal. It's pretty spot on. And then Pink Sangria, which I think is actually, I think this is supposed to be a dupe, but I don't remember what for. But this was nice. Again, it is just like a fruity, girly, little bit of citrus, I think. Yeah, this smells like a citrus blend. So maybe some lemon, some lime, some orange. It's just very fresh to my nose. Definitely very, very summery. I could totally see this being like a cocktail, as sangria is, right? But yeah, just really fresh citrusy notes to my nose. And I really like this one. This one was delightful. So that's my update for Kay's. There you guys go. Thanks for taking the time to watch. I'm going to put these guys in the empties upstairs, put my hair up in a ponytail because it's just driving me bananas today. And I'm going to upload this video. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. I hope you have a really great rest of your day. Let me know if you have any questions down below in the comments, and I'll put links for everything that you can buy in the description box. Have a good one. Toodaloo!